to Happy Hour with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? Sorry I wasn't there at 5 o'clock. I was blissfully asleep. And thought I'd go ahead and go live. Hey, Miss Hellraiser, how you doing? I see we have M. Dearest and Stevie Hicks. How we doing? I'm sorry I missed you last stream. Sometimes it's hard for me to catch everybody, Stevie. I love you. Mean it, girl. I got nothing but love for you. Nothing but love for you. So let's go ahead and get going on this. We got a little something from Graveyard Flowers. Graveyard Flowers has got all your shanty needs met. So like, share, and subscribe to Graveyard Flowers if you've not already done so. Hey, Pink Stars. Shanty Falls Archive. Rev is interviewed by Burnt Toast and Jules Tells All. Yeah, I can't cheat you.
Okay, so, I mean, you can go on camera if you want, Rev. No pressure. That's up to you.
All right, it's coming. Here I come.
Okay.
Here I am.
And I'm gonna see if I can add this.
Hey, Mercury.
To the screen, maybe. Okay.
Hey, Shiloh.
So I'm still learning.
It's all good.
You suck.
Not at all.
I don't even know how to do that. Okay. Okay. Here. I know what to do. Okay, so the first thing that we'll just, get started. So the first thing I wanted to show you, show everybody is the, because there was some people that, there was one person that seemed to think that we were all just making it up and that Shanny wasn't actually 302'd. And so I wanted to play this for the audience to hear it from dispatch for those that were saying that we were lying.
And responded to the request of police not on scene, stage out for their arrival. 715 Erie Street in Paxville for a 302. Repeating. Lackawanna County Dispatching 229 responded to the request of police not yet on scene, stage out for their arrival. The 700 block of Erie Street in Paxville for a 302. Main and
So again, that's twice, and she just keeps repeating herself. That's from dispatch. Just for those that said that we didn't know what we were talking about.
Done deal. There's proof.
Yep.
It happened. And I'm pretty sure the time it happened.
There is no way that Shanny is in that house. They 302'd her ass, and she is probably being examined. I hope she goes into that archangel shit and all that other delusional crap she spouts all the fucking time. You know, all that chosen one crap. I hope she goes into that shit so they keep her longer. I do. I hope she does go into all that shit. But she isn't, because she knows it's a bunch of shit.
When I had adult CPS show up here and they talked to me for like 15 minutes and they said, whoa, okay, I'm going to talk to the police about this. The police 302'd her. That was it. Yep.
That's awesome, YOLO.
Okay. There's got to be a way to... Okay. I'm going to do it another way. Just give me a second. And then we'll definitely get into it.
Hey, Tubian.
I know it's probably not the correct way, but whatever. I want people to be able to like see you.
Why didn't you just press auto? It's on presentation right now.
I mean, that's what I did, but it wasn't working. See,
They
it's
don't have to see me. I don't give a shit.
okay.
We're just you're gonna get comments. Toasty, you sound different.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll just.
I don't even have my camera on it. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just. Well, shit. That's super messy. Okay, there you go, Rev. Now everybody can see you.
Sounds good.
Okay. Oh shit, we'll just do this. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we can start with kind of what happened that day. Start from the beginning so that we have like a cohesive timeline as far as what happened. So you woke up that day, or maybe it was in the middle of the night, and if you could just kind of start from there so we all know like what happened.
You mean from the last video I did?
Well, the day that she was 302'd.
Okay. They all run, the days run together because I wasn't sleeping.
Right.
So, I was in this room that is across the way from me.
Okay.
I heard her storm up the stairs. I was in Shabisky's live, and everybody knows what happened there. She was bouncing naked.
Ew.
You got the fucking gif of that. That killed my connection because she took my phone, ripped it out of the internet, and chucked it. So that killed the stream. What happened after that is that I was in that room, and she went in the room, shut the door, and sat her ass in front of the door and put her back up against it and said, "You are going to be in here in this room with me for the whole day."
Wow.
I said, "This is ridiculous. I can already hear people calling my phone. They're going to be worried about me, and you're going to have the cops outside soon." She said, "I don't care. You're going to stay in this room with me." I said, "Honey, you got to move now. You got to get up." She said, "No, I'm not going to do it. I'm
So
not
she
going to
was
move."
trying to block you from leaving.
My grandma's room.
That doesn't fucking surprise me. I've had that happen. They take your keys. They take the license plate off your car. They do anything they can to make sure you can't leave. That's a fact. That's what a narcissist will do. I'm real sensitive about my keys and my phone and my wallet. And I will count 1, 2, 3 before I leave to make sure that I have all three, even if I'm carrying a purse. Because my ex-husband would take all three of those things. So I couldn't leave. And then I would try to leave anyway. Then he'd physically block the door. And threaten to call the cops on me. Yeah, so I have a little experience with this. To say that following this has been rough for me is an understatement. Because it brings back a lot of bad memories. It does.
Over here, Jason. Yep.
Wow. So that's like
I could probably show you. Let's do
Bellaboo.
it this way.
Just super
Okay.
chatted $3.
You see that room
just super chatted
there?
$3.
Yes.
Let's see what she said. Let's see what she said. Pair character with lovey-dovey eyes, blowing red hearts in the air. Thank you so much for your generosity. You have a blessed day. Thank you for thinking of me, and you are awesome, Sauce.
Ran in there. I was in this room and I ran into that room because she was destroying everything in here. She took my phone, threw it. She took my mic, chucked it across the room. She took my coffee that was on here and poured it on the floor and just chucked everything. So I ran out of this room and I went into that room. And then she came out of this room and came into that room, shut the door, and sat in front of it. She was nude.
Wow. Like, okay, so she was completely naked and she was sitting on the floor blocking you from leaving the room.
That's right. So there's some events that transpired in there that I'm not going to talk about. Long story short, she got out of the room. I got her up off the floor and she got out of the room. And she screamed, "You assaulted me. You assaulted me." Ran downstairs, called 911, and they showed up again.
Did you tell the police this when they showed up?
Mm-hmm.
And what was their response?
The chief of police came into this room with me and said, "Look, buddy, look at this room. You're drinking. All you're doing is drinking Pepsi and smoking and stuff. You got to change your life. This is bad." And then he whispered to me. He said, "Call your uncle. Get her out now." And he walked out and then went to talk to her. And then they left. After that, I was on the phone with Jules and I said, "Listen, honey, I got to go get some sleep. I'm fucking exhausted." So I laid down after I hung up with Jules and I heard someone down there and it was Adult Protective Services. And they called up to me, "Jason, I got to talk to you." So I had a convo with her and she's awesome. Jules has a picture of her card. And she said, "I'm going to talk to the police immediately about this." I said, "Okay."
Yeah. Something should have been done about this a long time ago. I have been screaming it from the fucking rafters since the very fucking beginning. Shame on you, Blakely PD, for not doing something about this sooner. Shame on you. What were you going to do? Wait until one of them wound up hurt? Or worse? I've been screaming this shit for a fucking week. For a fucking week, I've been saying, do something. Get this bitch in a fucking asylum. Bitch needs the bug house, man. She does. She needs the bug house. Bug house is another term for the nut hut. Now I hear they're going to spring her ass in a couple of fucking days. Messed up, man.
She talked to Shannon too. And Shannon said, "I deny service, get out. I don't want any part of this." And she left. So again, I tried to lay down and get some sleep. And I heard cops downstairs. So they came up the stairs and said, "Jason, are you there?" I said, "Yeah, I'm trying to sleep." They said, "Okay, just listen. Don't steal any of her stuff. Will you give me your word that you won't steal her stuff?" I said 100%. They said, "Okay, she's out." I said, thank you. And I went to sleep.
Do you know, did she call the cops that last time? Or do you think?
She did, yeah.
Okay, so she called the cops trying to get you in trouble.
There's a reason why that happened. I can't discuss publicly. I would discuss it with you privately.
Oh, okay. Then I won't ask that.
The
just
cops told me, don't talk about that stuff yet.
Okay.
Okay. Publicly. I can't talk about it.
Okay, that's fine. So it seems like to me, you know, all this time she kept threatening to call Adult Protective Services on you.
Yep.
When then they finally did show up.
That backfired.
Right. It definitely seemed to backfire.
Yeah, because I was willing to say I don't feel safe in this home. She has mental problems, and she's been live streaming almost all day, every day since I came home. And I can't take this anymore. The APS worker went to the cops and talked to them about this, and that's why she got 302'd by Blakely PD. That's what happened.
So are you?
I've been hearing whispers and murmurs that she may get out this weekend. I hope she doesn't. I hope they keep her longer. She really needs it. She's dangerous. She is. She's dangerous. She's dangerous to herself and she's dangerous to others. For if you really want my honest opinion. What are they going to do? Wait till she murders somebody? Wait till she hurts somebody? So I believe she's capable of it. I fully believe she's capable of it.
Are you allowed to talk about if you know when she's getting out?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm going to hear about that because I have no connection to her, Toasty.
Well, right.
None.
I was going to say, you're not legally married. You're not related. You
Right.
don't own anything together. So there's really.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So they're not going to tell you.
Nope.
Because of
And they
HIPAA.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
They shouldn't say shit to me.
Right. Right. Because of HIPAA laws, unless she decides. Wow, that's interesting. Thank you, B. Tim, for gifting 5 subscriptions.
Sweet.
I really appreciate that. Welcome.
Shout out to Toasty. Absolutely support Toasty.
Welcome, Crimes Forgotten, Cat, Truth and Karma, My Friend Shave for Paws, and Hell. Thank you so much.
Hey,
I really
Chaparita.
appreciate it. So there was somebody that said something like, why don't you ask the hard questions? Well, we have an audience, so ask your questions and I'll ask
Hey,
them.
Lisa V.
You don't I think some people think, and I'm not saying that this person in the chat was doing this, but there seems to be this thought that somehow if you talk to somebody with civility, that means that you like them or endorse what they do or say. I don't understand that. But I don't feel the need.
I'll tell you why they don't understand it, Toasty. You're doing a fucking show. You don't support me. You're doing an interview. That's all you're doing.
And she's doing a really good job. She's doing a really good job, and she's doing something I could not do, and that's be civil. I couldn't be civil because I wear my hostility on my sleeve. I say again, I couldn't do a show with somebody I don't like because I wear my hostility on my sleeve. You saw what I did to Nick Bravo whenever he came on my show. I said, hello, heap of dirt. Hope you fucking choke. Those were the first words out of my mouth before I could even stop them. So, no, I'm not a good interviewer. I'm not good in situations where I'm on panel with people I don't like. I'm not good with it. I've got a fucking temper. So kudos to Toasty and anybody else that can interview this jackass and keep a civil tongue in their head. Kudos to them. They're far more mature than I am. Kudos.
Wait. Can I do an impression real quick?
Yep.
Fuck you, Rev! Why would you ever say I like you, Rev? Why would you ever say that?
That's Carrie.
Man,
Oh,
fuck you, Rev. I
my
don't
word.
like you, even though that's very obvious. I don't like you.
Well, here's the thing. She came into Hussey's asking me a question, and she chooses that one to ask me. That was dumb.
Hey, look at the camera and say, "Hold this L, Carrie."
Hold this
It's
L,
on YouTube.
Carrie.
Why can't it be asked? That's what I'm saying. If you have a question, just ask it, and I'll answer. I'll ask it to him so he can answer.
Go
if
for
you-
it. You're...
I must have missed your question. I'll ask whatever you guys have in here. Somebody says, what about when she was discharged and comes back?
Oh, this is a great question.
I got a plan for that.
Okay.
If she shows up at this door, I am immediately calling the police. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not letting her back in this place. No way.
Okay.
She can't come back here anyway because it's condemned.
That was another question. Okay, so how do you know the property is going to be condemned or is condemned?
It is condemned
So how do you know that?
because a guy came up and told me that. He had a little crest on his T-shirt. He's from the county.
Oh, so somebody from the county came in and told you.
Yeah.
I would also like to add, because I discussed this with Rev privately. I just want to add on so we're very clear. Is the fact that the chief of police was in contact with his uncle this whole time. So I think the police were trying to find a loophole in some
Yep.
way to get
Yep.
both of them out.
Yep.
And so this is a loophole they found.
And I don't blame
No.
Tom. Listen, Tommy called me after. I don't think it's intended for me. It's for her.
Yes.
To not be allowed here again.
But the thing was, she just happened to get 302 to get her out. But that was
You
the
doing,
plan, the game
Julianne?
plan that obviously he didn't tell Rev because, I mean, why would you tell, the two people living in the house what your plans are?
So that was
Right.
going to be my next question is, so
Yeah.
what is your plan? Because there's a bunch of people asking, what is your plan
I'm
if you
looking
have to
for
be out in a week?
I am looking for a place to stay. You're hearing this first here. I am looking for a place to go. I don't know where to go. If something doesn't open up within by Wednesday next week, I'm going to be on the street. So
Okay. Somebody else is asking, is it condemned or is it marked as a nuisance? Because there is a difference.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that either.
Probably marked as a nuisance because the guy said you got a week. Then you're out.
Somebody is saying, is it condemned until the plumbing is fixed?
I'm telling you what happened. The guy, after the cops left with her and she was gone, a guy walked up the steps and he said, listen, you got a week to get out. This place is condemned.
I think, like I told you, is that was a plan all along, and Shanny just happened to get 302'd around the same time. Like, I know people keep trying to find holes in the story, and they're trying to look up laws about getting a house condemned and stuff like that. I know for a fact, if Rev walked through this whole, now I'm not asking you to do this, but if Rev walked through the whole house, he's already done it on private with me. Shanny is not there. And the only way we'll ever find out if it's 100% true is if Rev is not in that house anymore after Wednesday. And if he's still there after Wednesday, then that is Rev's problem to deal with other people.
Hey,
So,
Lacey K.
respectfully, you're just going to have to either believe it or don't believe it. But at the end of the day, yeah.
That's correct. I'm telling you what happened. I have no reason to fucking lie. None.
So B Tim is asking, where's the uncle going to live? So the uncle has his own house. He lives somewhere else. This
Yes, he
house
does.
was like an additional house that the uncle had.
I gave it to him.
Yep. So in this house he's in,
I inherited this house from my mom, and I told him, Tommy, I'm going to sell it because I have to keep coming down here. He said, please, Jason, I was born there, so I gave it to him for $1. He said, Jason, just know this: if you ever need this place, it's here, and he fulfilled that for sure. So,
I also like to clarify something else. Let's just say, for shits and giggles, Rev's uncle's lying to him just to get him out of the house. Regardless, he's going to be out of the house. Like, Shanny's not coming back. Like, let's just say that they just made this fucking story up to get him out. At the end of the day, he has to leave the house. It's no option.
it's over, yeah.
somebody is asking, have you asked your local resources for help with shelter?
Of course. We've been on a waiting list for fucking housing for 6 years.
There's a bunch of people asking where the cats are going to go.
There's an audience member that's fed them that they're going to. It's fine.
Okay. Because there was some people were kind of worried about the cats if they were going to be
It's a done deal. They got a place to go.
Okay.
Come on in, Lacey K. Sit on down a spell, take your shoes off, and enjoy the show.
Somebody says, hey, Rev, Yami here. Have you thought of possibly asking G-Man, perhaps reconnect?
No. Here's the deal with him. If he said he had 10 grand with my name on it as soon as I left Shanny. If he wants to give me that money, cool. I'm not going to have a friendship with him ever because he lied about me openly on the internet, and I'm not going to have that.
No. Also, the questions about Shanny's stuff, I've already advised Rev to pack it all up and put it on the porch. Not throw it, not do nothing, just try to...
I'm not going to put... No. Her shit is packed away in a box, and it's there, and it's going to stay there. The cops told me don't touch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
if she has to come get her stuff, the cop has to be there.
Yep, that's right.
Yep. Somebody's asking, are you going to cut Shanny's phone off?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. She don't need that.
True.
She's got an Obama phone. It's fine.
Cut that shit off.
She took her 2 phones, so it's fine.
Okay, right. So somebody says the cop said not to touch it. Right. So if the cop said not to touch it, then...
Don't touch it.
He shouldn't touch it. That's correct.
That's right. Yep.
Somebody says, is Jason ever going to get a job and stop making excuses?
Ew.
Yes. I have a person in Norway that's literally saying, I'll pay for your plane ticket out there. I'll get you a factory job. And I'm fine with that.
Johnny, how you doing?
I'll work a factory job. Yeah.
Wow, Norway?
Norway?
Do you have a passport?
Ansia. No, I got to get that. And I got money to do it. So I'll do it.
Okay, wow. So is that can I ask?
Period, bitch.
Is that the plan?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I got some time now. I'm waiting to hear from Ezzy. Because my heart's with her. All you guys are going to say it's a catfish, it's bullshit, it was a lie. No, it wasn't. But she got really scared about what happened, and I get that.
Get a job, sha-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na, get a job, sha-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na, get a job!
I get that. I'm going to give her time. Because I got time.
So people are making good points in the chat. They're saying you're not capable of going to Norway. Your criminal history and lack of education will stop that. And then somebody says that you need a birth
That's
certificate.
not what Ansia says. Ansia lives in Norway and said she'd sponsor me and get me in there, no problem. So,
you know what?
whatever.
Good for her. I honestly encourage that. Y'all need to stop being
It's a fucking place to go.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Nobody's willing. If somebody out there is willing to take me in, I'm for that. I do that. But if not, I'm going to Norway.
I don't know this person in Norway, but at least she's a real person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know who she is.
Norway will never take you. You don't have a fucking passport. Oh my God. Why Norway? Sure, I'd like to go to Finland because I'm Finnish. And I'd like to see, where my ancestors come from. But why do you want to move to Norway? That's dumb. You ain't got nothing. And then you'll be stuck in Norway. Do you even know the language? God, you're like going to the moon. You don't even have a spacesuit.
I'm assuming.
I
right?
do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If you were on YouTube
Rita.
more, Toasty, you'd know her.
Okay. Somebody says, how do you know she's real? Have you FaceTimed with her? I guess meaning
Desi?
Yeah, that's who they're talking about.
Yep, I have. Yep.
Okay. Next question. Jason, will you go back to rehab?
Yes, a good one. Not a one that's a drug house, trap house, prostitution place that I get raped in. No, I'm not going to go there. But I'll go to a real rehab, yeah. And I want to have good meds.
Somebody is saying, how do you have electricity and water in a condemned house?
You answer that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the laws are there.
I don't know.
But if you say that somebody from the county is telling you to get out, then they're either telling you to get out.
No, they didn't say get out now. They said you have a week.
I know, but if somebody from the county is saying the house is going to be condemned, you need to get out in the next week. I mean, I don't know what the laws are there.
She's trying to say she doesn't know, Rev.
Yeah, I don't know.
You tell me.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know either.
I'm just thinking out loud.
I don't know.
Black Eye TV, what's up?
Hey, I'm sorry about all the coughing and stuff. I've got allergies.
Rev.
BGTV.
Chill, daddy.
BGTV is the best, man. He is an awesome display of all the right shit. I could have hoped to be a tenth as funny as that man is. That man is funny on tap. He really is. He really is. Good kid. Him and Nova both great kids.
Somebody says, how is Shanny going to get her crap?
I think
that's her problem.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that's her issue.
The cops told me don't touch your shit, and I'm not gonna.
Somebody says, can Rev admit that he did abuse the kids as well as Shanny did, especially if he wants to have a fresh start?
Jesus fucking Christ. No, I didn't abuse the kids. Was I a dad sometimes and said, don't do that, don't do that? Yeah. I didn't fucking abuse the kids. No. And it's in a
Exactly.
letter from CPS that I didn't.
I just. When will Shanny be released from her 302? I think what the minimum is 3 days, 3 to 5 days.
Yeah, it's like at least 72 hours.
Mm-hmm. Correct. 3 days, at least.
Let's see.
Oh, that's terrible, Johnny. I'm sorry to hear that.
It says, wouldn't it be easier to fix your house and evict Shanny from the property than being a traveling hobo through Europe?
Fuck off.
Well,
Fuck off. This is a stupid fucking comment.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're a hobo now. Were you going to go to Norway and be a hobo? You cannot get laid in the United States. You know that? Why go to Norway and not get laid?
Next question.
It's a dumb,
Why
it's a
did
dumb
Rev-
fucking statement.
Why did Rev push Watermelon off the bed and onto the floor?
Because sometimes cats are in the way. Dumb question. Next.
someone asked, when's the last time you had a cheeseburger?
2 weeks ago, somebody sent me some McDonald's, and that was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
I need
yeah.
protein. Fuck yeah, bitch.
Oh yeah, bitch.
Okay.
Oh my god, Rev.
Fuck me, daddy. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry.
Rev. What
My
the
soul just
fuck?
left my body. Wow.
Oh man.
Did you hear what Toasty said? She said her soul just left her body. I feel like I'm going to hurl. Thank you for that, you dick. Oh my God. Rev, this is something I figured out a long time ago. You can do shitty right where you're at. You don't need to go somewhere else and do shitty and make your situation worse. I'm just saying. And those orgasm sounds were fucking disturbing. Don't do that again.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do female voices too. What do you want? You know.
Are you using Shanny's whoa, I just think I had a stroke. Are you using Shanny's blanket? Say it's mine now, bitches.
Oh,
It's
yeah, but
mine now, bitches. No, I use this blanket because, look, I have a bunch of fucking short blankets here. I'm not that short. So I need something to cover my fucking body to sleep. You know, I got a couple things now that are a little bit longer so I can fucking cover myself at night. So yeah, I'm using her fucking fluffy blanket. I am. But this is hers and she'll get it.
did she free bleed on that pink blanket?
No. Okay. Look, it doesn't smell anything weird. So
Okay.
yeah.
Oh my God.
But I'll put it on the fucking floor just in case.
Do you have okay, that reminds me, somebody's saying wash that.
Neither one of these women will let him touch her. I hope he gets that. I think he gets it now.
Shit. Do you have a working washer and dryer there?
I got a working washer, not dryer. The dryer's broke, but that's okay. It's okay. No big deal.
You can hang it up to dry.
Mm-mm.
When are the cats going to be rehomed?
Whenever the person picks them up.
Very soon. Yep.
Okay.
Very soon. He's a good guy. So.
Thank you, Reaper Tamanik. I appreciate you becoming a supporter. Thank you so much.
I fully endorse supporting Toasty. Yep.
BGTV asked, "Are you drinking natural ice?"
I am.
He said, Jesus Christ.
I am.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And Shanny.
I could put back. I could throw back a 30-pack of those back in the day. Start on another. Still stay up all fucking night. And try to hide the evidence that I started on the next 30-pack. I got them because they were cheap. I'm glad I don't do that anymore. God, if I did, I'd be 250 pounds still.
Shanny's like, he's a fucking abusive, horrible drunk. No, I'm not. Not under normal circumstances, I'm not.
Hey, Dream, how you doing?
Do you think you feel like your anxiety has gone down a lot?
Mm-hmm. I'm free. I don't have to worry about opening this door and going, oh, there's going to be a fucking land whale screaming at me. That's over. I'm free here. Thank God.
Hey, Dreams, how
So
are you
here's
doing?
a question. So what happens if she gets out before you move out?
I'm 11 years off of alcohol. 11 years off of alcohol. $11 years.
I told you. Fuck, sorry. All right, I'm taking a break from drinking. I'm going to coffee. I'm going to go to coffee. Okay. If she comes back here, I'm not letting her in, and I'm calling the cops.
Okay, so that the cops can
sort it
get
out.
her stuff out.
Take your shit, get out. Yep.
Well, technically, the sofa is not her shit. You know, you could put the sofa outside.
No, when I say her shit, what I mean is her box of shit.
Okay, well, why not put her sofa outside?
Rev.
Yeah.
Did you really there's a question. Did you really dislike Shanny constant streaming? Did you dislike her streaming all the time?
I couldn't sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not acting too pressed, is he? This bitch ain't acting pressed at all.
She's so fucking loud. And I can be loud now. She was so fucking loud that when I was trying to sleep and she's streaming 24/7, I couldn't sleep. So yeah, it's great to have peace in here.
Hey, all my mirrors, how you doing?
Somebody's saying, will you record when she comes back?
Sure.
Did he really?
Wow. I will be watching that for sure.
Of course you will.
Wow. I'm curious. Like, seriously, what is she going to be like?
I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to make time to look it over. I'm sure Rev will be rebroadcasting it. So when he rebroadcasts it, I'll show it to you.
Like when she comes back, you know?
We'll see.
I hope she fights the officer.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. The man told me, I don't know who the fuck he is, but he said, you got a week to get out. You're done. So if it's 72 hours, she gets back here. Like I said, my plan is
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not
doing
getting
pretty
back in
good.
here.
She has no
The
right.
door,
Pretty good.
the door is locked, and it's going to remain locked. If she shows back up here, I'm going out the side door, and I'm going to sit with her while I call the cops.
I would recommend not sitting.
I wouldn't sit with her, Rev. She's going to rip your fucking head off because you won't let her in the house. You follow? You dumb bastard. Oh my God, you are so dumb. No, I just say, look, get we'll get the cops, we'll sort this out. And then she can get her shit and she can waddle her fat ass off into oblivion. Which is what she fucking deserves. She isn't willing to work for anything. She isn't willing to do anything to improve her situation. So she deserves oblivion. Don't you? I mean, do you agree with me? Or am I just being too harsh? Just like this little cocksucker. He's lucky he's got family. He's lucky he's got family that he's managed not to alienate.
Anywhere near her.
But then he's so weak and milquetoast that he can't offend anybody. He just follows along with the flow and does what people tell him to do.
I told him this too.
Yeah, you should probably stay in the house and keep her outside because she's gonna accuse you of shit and try to get you arrested.
Well, it depends on the weather. Okay, if it's super cold, I can't leave her out in the cold. Okay, that's fucking abusive. So as soon as she comes back here, if she comes back, I'm calling 911. That's what I'm doing. That's the plan.
Okay. Well, I would like to make it known that I recommend that you not go near her. That's just my opinion. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't want to go near her either. But I if it's super cold outside, I can't just leave.
I have to monitor myself, or I find myself being a tad harsh in real life. I can be a tad harsh. That's not to say that I don't have compassion, because I do have compassion. I hear somebody. Who do I hear? Gracie? Yeah, that's Gracie. I can tell by the fur. It's a little Gracie. And I'd pick her up and show her to you, but she doesn't like being picked up. Oh, you want it in this chair? Okay. This is Gracie. She may not stay with us long. She's a good kitty. Good mouser. Gracie.
This fucking person outside the door freezing. That's fucked up.
Well, you know what I said? That's a big bitch.
In my
Yeah,
opinion,
but
she deserves to sleep on the street.
stop it. Stop it. Nobody deserves to be out in the cold. No one. Not
No.
even Shannon.
We will have to agree to disagree on that.
You know what I think?
What if I said that about you?
Oh,
Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't deserve a domicile. You don't deserve warmth. That's bullshit. You do. So
No,
does
she doesn't.
Shannon.
The
She's a human
domicile
being.
that I live in, I have because I worked for it.
Whatever.
And I'm not
what
out
the
here.
fuck ever, dude.
But
See,
here's the
the domicile I have is because my husband and I work together, and I gave up something to get something. I gave up 11 years of my life and my sanity for a cause. And now I'm compensated for it. You gonna stay with us for a while? Well, you are extra lovey-dovey today. You were in Dad's lap today.
thing. I
She's a
don't
human being. She doesn't deserve to be cold on the street. Nobody deserves that.
Here's the
no
thing.
one.
I don't ever abuse my family.
Okay, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
You're gonna lose me fast with that bullshit.
Okay, Rev.
What this woman at least deserves warmth because she's a human being.
Yeah, you would say that because you're a hobo too. Because you're a hobo too that doesn't work. Scum wants to take up for scum. It's one thing that I've noticed.
Honestly, I just really want to focus on talking about you in general. Because everybody has their different opinions about the shanny thing, but I think we're all trying to figure out how you're adjusting so far.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah. And we
Do
talked
I
about
do I know that I'm out of here soon and I'm homeless? Yeah, but I'm fine.
yeah.
If you want to tell me that a human being, and Shannon is a human being, doesn't deserve not freezing to death, you're full of shit. Because she's a human being.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly assume they're gonna probably set her up in a shelter anyways. I think that's what's gonna happen.
I hope so.
Well, if you think about it from the perspective of uh the place she's at now and the condition she's in, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to assume if they're going to keep her longer or whatever. I would hope and pray that they get her medication because she's clearly not mentally stable. I think she needed to go, and they would be more than willing to give her better connections, put her at the top of the line. You know what I mean?
You know something? Toasty was 100% fucking right. If you're not willing to help yourself, like Shanny clearly isn't, why should I help you? She's not even willing to do anything to help her own survival. I have more respect for the people living in tents down at Pigeon Creek than I do for this bitch. They are about survival. They won't even ask for money. They ask for things. Socks, blankets, sleeping bags, things they can use. It's sad. That is sad. This is infuriating.
They didn't with us as a couple.
Well, I think it's a little different now with her condition and like where she's at. You know what I mean? Like it's just like
True. Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know, that's how it has to be, and especially in the States, with medical care and mental health.
I see somebody in the chat named Lusty McButt. I really like them. They dressed up as a clown and shit, and that's funny shit. You know, it's good stuff.
Lusty is actually asking, is there any chance Uncle Tommy will let you move in with him?
He would, but I'm not going to put that on him. He's an old man. I'm not going to put that on him. No.
No, she didn't mention her kids once. Not fucking once. Remember the power being out here? How cold it got in this house? That's nothing compared to the people who were living in tents. People trying not to freeze to death. They had no place to go. At least we were out of the wind. The churches in some of the buildings here in town open up for the homeless people so they have a place to warm up when that happens. I remember I used to work for the casino, and occasionally there would be a homeless person sacked out on the couch. I'd always just leave them be. Security was going to get them soon enough. Besides, that couch looked mighty comfortable. That's probably the most comfort they'd seen in a while. So I'd leave them be, and I'd go up and cook breakfast. This was several years ago. Back in 2012. You see them walking around all over the place. Backpacks. With every possession that they have, and their sleeping bags and whatnot. Occasionally they would come into Macy's to warm up. They'd go, watch him. I said, leave them alone, man. They're just trying to get warm. Just stop it. They're standing off in a fucking corner. They just want to get out of the cold. And this was as good a place as any. Have a heart.
I have a solid 6 days to figure this out. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put that on an older man. It's not right.
Hey, Sharon, how you doing?
Period.
Perry Queen.
Period. I got to get dressed up soon.
Yeah.
You know, I do.
Yeah.
I got to get pretty.
At least you can take a shower now and not worry about somebody, the Kool-Aid man, barging in.
Right? The Kool-Aid man, exactly. Yeah,
Not
that's
the
it.
Kool-Aid man.
The Kool-Aid man running in the room.
Kool-Aid man, hello, I'm here. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, get away from me, man.
Yeah. I'm not telling you this story to make you think that I'm this great person that's real generous. I'm not, okay? I was doing training in California for the Army. This is when I first went back in 2007. And this is for my cook training. And this homeless woman confronted me, and she asked me if I had a couple dollars because she was hungry. Well, I took a couple dollars out of my wallet and handed it to her. I told her that it isn't much. I don't have a lot of money, but I hope that this helps. And she grasped my hand and she said, "Bless you." And my companions said, "What'd you do that for?" I said, there's lots of hungry people out there. What am I going to do? Take it with me?
She did that to me in Grandma's room, and she's like, well, here I am. I'm like, what the fuck? Get away from me. You're a fucking psycho. I wish I could tell the whole story of what happened in Grandma's room, but
awesome.
I can't tell it. I can't. I'll tell it
Maybe.
privately.
Maybe down the line when, everything's sorted out and the past is behind us and Rev is on his own and things are looking up.
Well, we both have harassment charges, so
Yes.
I have to be careful.
Yes, that is also, if people didn't know that, they did get like a ticket, a citation.
Both of
Jules,
them did against each other.
I hear something. I
Thank
hear
you,
like
Sharon. I sure
are you
appreciate
on your
that.
bed, baby girl?
Oh, no,
Okay.
I'm not. It's my chair.
Well,
She has a
hot
very
enough.
loud chair.
I have a very loud chair. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Your chair could be my lap, Jules. I'm just saying,
What's your
Somebody
tongue in your
just
mouth,
says
boy?
for Jason, glad you can move on.
I have to. Shanny decided when Will cut contact that she's dead. Fine, you're dead then. You don't want to live no more. Fine, you're dead. I can't help you anymore. Shannon, I can't. I really want to talk to Chris.
He really doesn't want to talk to you. I'm not going to violate Chris and show anything about him. But it suffices to say, from what I gather from everything he's posted, he wants nothing to do with you or this mess or that big heifer. So why don't you just leave that man the fuck alone, you stupid fucking prick.
Her ex. I want to talk to him.
What do you want to talk to him about?
What he went through. He was with her almost 7 years. I've been with her almost 8 years. I want to compare notes.
Oh my God, that'd be a crazy meetup.
Oh, yeah. I do a live stream with him on his channel because, He needs some subs.
He ain't hot, period. Look at him. He's got a bird chest. He ain't got no hair on his chest. His hair's all scraggly. And he looks older than what he is. He's got no idea how to be sexy. No fucking idea. Somebody needs to take this bitch in hand and teach him how to be sexy.
I give
don't
him
think
subs.
that he's online anymore like that. I haven't seen him
Keep that
around.
nasty corroded tongue in your fucking mouth.
Chafee the Odd. Odd Irrelevancy. That's his channel. I'm going to look him up, man, right now, actually. Let's look him up. Oh, and shout out to G-Man. You know, God bless
Do
you,
you ever
Gary.
miss G-Man?
I do. He was a fun friend. Odd.
You know something? My husband would snap him like a dry twig. Anybody who's seen my husband knows that he is 5'11", 245 pounds of solid muscle. And he would put a 5-way whooping on this motherfucker. He would tie him into a fucking pretzel knot. And I wouldn't want this son of a bitch on my damn doorstep. I'd do a 300 kick right in the middle of his fucking chest and kick him into the middle of the fucking front yard. Get out!
Irrelevancy.
Hey, Donna
Let's see,
Cat.
there he's here, Chris. What's up? Right there he is. There he is. Has he done anything new recently? Let's see.
Oh my God, that's Bucky. Bucky,
One-
you're funny.
1 month ago, 3 years ago. Nah, he hasn't done anything new.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think
try and connect with Chris. You know,
he did a several
Leave-
part interview.
somebody
on Grid.
somebody said leave Chris alone. Fine, I will, but I'm gonna track his activity and see what he's up to.
Yeah, stalk his page, you fucking idiot. And, my husband just works hard every day. He's a maintenance man in a plastics plant. So, yeah, he works hard every single day. I like my men with hair on them. Hair on their chest, hair on their belly, hair on their back. I like them to have beef on their bones. And a little bit hanging over their belt. A little bit. I like beefy men. This little pipsqueak. I've got bigger pieces of corn in my crap. And this is coming from a small woman.
You know, I like Chris. I always like Chris. He's cool. He's funny. You know,
So that's another question I just thought of. Are you gonna at some point talk to a doctor to get formally diagnosed with whatever? To be
I
able
am.
to.
I am formally diagnosed.
Okay.
I'm severe bipolar 1.
So a doctor told you that?
A psychologist told me
Okay.
that.
That's great.
Yep.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking is that, Shanny had a history of like self-diagnosing people, and I just wanted to make sure that you had actually spoken to.
I was diagnosed with that the first time I went to rehab.
Okay.
I have a question though. This is a serious question.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to rehab, like, what is that like?
That's a really big and long question.
I'm curious, like, what do you do in rehab? Like, you just like hang out?
You go to groups.
Okay.
that try to teach you coping mechanisms of life. And I was helped a lot with that. A lot. So, breathing techniques. Oh, when you get really stressed out, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Shut the fuck up!
Like that.
So people in the chat are asking, they said, did Shanny ever truly show proof of any disabilities to you
Yeah.
from an actual doctor?
Yeah. Yep. She's got fibro. She's got osteoarthritis, various health issues, but she's way more mobile than she lets people know.
I agree with that.
She ran up those steps this last time. The last thing that happened, she ran.
You can count to 10 because he's got 10 fingers. If he wants to go past 10, he has to be wearing sandals or take his shoes and socks off. Because he's that damn dumb.
So she can walk fine.
It makes me wonder if the reason why she did not get a wheelchair, why they told her no, was because they probably said, here's a walker, you need to start walking around.
Correct.
And when you lose weight, you'll gain mobility.
Correct.
Yeah,
yep.
That's what I figured.
You're right.
Somebody says, how often did she go to the doctor?
Let's say when she needed her meds again. When she needed a re-upper on meds, she'd go. Other than that, she didn't want to go. Period. Period. End of fucking story, baby.
Bitches.
How are we doing on viewers? Are we good?
We have 600.
Wow, fuck. That's
wow.
good.
Wow. Yeah, you're going to pull in the viewers because people want to hear you talk about stupid shit. That's pretty much it. They want to hear you talk about stupid shit. Oh man, I am getting too old for this crap. You know, I'm getting way too old for this crap.
Wow. Good.
Honestly, though, I just,
Yes.
I think that I'm going to say this, and Rev, I don't need you to comment on it.
Okay.
Now it's time for a selfish shill. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out when you do. So reach down, give that like button a little tickle, and slap that subscribe button on the way out. Oh, and I have memberships starting at $1.99. That's right, starting at $1.99. It'll get you in on that members only, really special, extra raunchy, extra annoying, extra loud, live, and in your face Bad After Dark action that is Bad After Dark. So in conclusion, subscribing is always free. Subscribing is always free. And it helps me out tons.
I know that there are, I'm not going to mention names either. I know there's other people watching and talking about us right now in this interview and saying we are basically holding Rev's hand and not holding him accountable for anything, which Toasty has been a little bit way more, straightforward.
No, go ahead. Ask the tough questions and I'll answer them. And
Rev is going to have his answers. We can't force him to think the way that y'all wanted him to think at the end of the day. So I think it's bullshit that we even have to sit here and argue about the dumbest shit ever. When we, Toasty, are asking the tough questions at the end of the day.
Holy fuck, that's hilarious. I see a comment that says Carrie is Shanny 2.0. That's true.
Here's the thing, though. So I had a YouTube channel for over 6 years. And throughout the 6 years that I was on YouTube, I had multiple people, G-Man, Corky, a bunch of people on my panel that I didn't agree with at all. And I think that it's just me personally, it's rather childish to think that you can't have a conversation with somebody that you disagree with. I just don't understand that kind of mentality, which is what I said at the beginning. I think that it has nothing to do with who we have on panel right now. So that's all I'm going to say about that person.
Exactly correct. Why the fuck do you have to agree with someone to have an interview? I mean, ABC News, NBC, all the major networks had interviews with Charles Manson.
You see, but the thing is, Rev, not everybody is as nice as they are. I'm not nice. I am direct. I am to the point. And I would hold your feet to the fucking fire and call you a pussy for running. You think I wouldn't? I would. I'd call you a pussy for running.
Did they agree with Charles Manson? No.
Well, see,
they were given.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's my point. You don't agree with me. No. I've been an asshole through the fucking years. And I get that because mainly I was defending that person that was downstairs. Okay? So and also the thing with Zach, I get it. You hate me, then hate me. I can be Jesus Christ today and the devil tomorrow. Sure.
Somebody says, you look well rested, Jason. You needed the sleep.
Oh my God, I did. And Jules got fucking scared. She's like, where the fuck are you? I was sleeping, Jules, honey, you know?
Somebody is asking, have you ever apologized to the boys?
You hear that? That's a loud siren. Yes, I have. And they still call me Dad. Last time I talked to those boys, they still call me Dad, which they shouldn't. But I guess I was the closest thing to a dad they've ever had. And that's sad.
Thank you, MS or Miss Moonbear.
Hey, let's get some hearts in the chat for Missy Cats. She's going through a lot right now, physically, and she's really keeping a stiff upper lip. Let's put some hearts in the chat for Missy Cats.
Yoshi won vindication. We are grown. Thank you very much. And yes, he can see the chat.
Yeah, I see the chat, but I'm reading it periodically, you know?
Somebody's saying, what did you apologize for?
I apologized for their lives, that they've been in limbo almost since they came out of the womb in limbo because their mom left their dad that was a crackhead, and she did the best she could with them, Shannon. She did. And they turned out really good. They're good kids.
No thanks to her.
So how bad is Shannon then? Probably not that bad. She's just mentally ill. That's all.
Were you aware that, excuse me, were you aware that she lost the kids the first time when she was with the first husband?
That's inaccurate. She lost the kids in 2012 when she was with Chris because she tried to kill herself.
So you're not aware of her losing the kids prior to 2012?
That is not accurate. That's a lie. If you want accuracy, you got me here.
Well, that's why I was asking the questions, if you were aware of it or not.
She did not lose the kids prior to 2012. That's a lie. She lost her kids in 2012 because
Why
she
are
tried
you getting mad about this? Shanny is no longer your fucking worry. You need to knock it off, son. You seriously need to knock it off. Shanny is no longer your fucking worry.
to commit suicide.
Have you spoken to your uncle since Shanny was 302'd?
I have. He told me, I'm here for you. Just keep me up to date. What's going on in your personal life? That's what he said.
Miss Moonbear, says it takes a village. Those boys have been lucky to have a solid village throughout Shanny's neglect.
That's bullshit. All they had was Shannon. She was a good mother to them. So stop with the fucking bullshit slander. She was a good mother.
Okay, I see a comment. People keep doubting the fact that Shanny's not there. Shanny is not there. I don't know how much more proof y'all want to see.
You know what, Rev? You disgust me. You're willing to keep saying that she was a good mother. She was not a good mother. She was a horrible mother. And her kids confirmed it. Those kids had to grow up. That's why they're so awesome. They had to grow up fast because of her neglect. I hate you.
But that's kind of silly that we keep repeating that.
No, you know what? I see that you just want to slander Shanny, so I'm out of here. Bye.
That lasted way longer than I thought it was going to.
Rob.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Guys,
Okay.
you know, we tried. Okay.
I'm going to go back and read. I think I missed a Rumble rant, and I apologize.
I don't even know. Was he reading the chat? I think he was.
Yeah, he was reading the chat, and he was getting pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Someone says Jules needs to control her man. My man.
Yikes.
Y'all are crazy.
Okay, thank you, B-Tim, who says Shanny is an adult. If she freezes to it, is her problem. She will use sympathy to pull you back. If you want to change, you need to cut her off. If you want to change, you need to cut her off 100%, and then you aren't taking this seriously.
I also want to say that I did have, when I was on the phone with Rev earlier, I was having a conversation with him about the whole Shanny coming back to the house, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I told him that if she showed up at the front door, he needs to call the police. She should not be allowed in that house.
Right.
If she needs to get her stuff, then the police can come in and with her, gather her stuff, and get the fuck out.
The real vonhelton, thanks for the lulls. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So you never know how this is going to go when you do things like this. So you just kind of, the way that I've always operated with this is I just ask questions from the chat, ask questions that pop up in my head, and then however they respond is however they respond.
And that's all I have for now. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me tonight. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I will see you in the morning. Bye. Peace.